Schools are supposed to be safe. Bright classrooms, cheerful voices, and laughter filling the halls. But once the sun goes down and the lights switch off, schools become very different places. Empty corridors, locked rooms, and shadows that sometimes don't belong to anyone. I was in 8th grade when it happened. It was one of those dark winter afternoons, the kind where the sun disappears way too early, and the school hallways feel colder than usual. I had stayed behind for tutoring. By the time I left the classroom, the building was nearly empty. My footsteps echoed as I walked down the long corridor, lockers lined up like silent soldiers. And every sound felt louder than it should have been. Before heading home, I realized I needed to use the bathroom. The girls' bathroom was at the far end of the hallway, near the old gym. The lights above the door flickered faintly, buzzing like they were about to go out. The moment I pushed the door open, a cold draft brushed past me. The smell of cleaning supplies mixed with something damp, like old water that hadn't dried properly. Inside, the fluorescent lights hummed quietly. Every stall door was wide open, except one. The very last stall, at the far end. Its door was closed tight. At first, I didn't think much of it. I walked slowly toward the sinks, but then I heard it. A sound that froze me in place. Breathing. Slow, heavy, rhythmic. I told myself it was just another girl. Maybe hiding to scare someone, or maybe just on her phone. "Hello?" I called. My voice trembling more than I wanted it to. No answer, just that same breathing. I stood there, unsure what to do. My heart pounded in my ears. The breathing suddenly grew louder, deeper, almost like it was right next to me. I forced myself to walk toward the stall. Each step echoed on the tiled floor, and for a moment, it felt like the breathing matched my pace. Finally, I reached the door. My hand shook as I knocked softly. The second my knuckles touched the wood, the door creaked open on its own. I froze. The stall was completely empty. No one inside, no sign of anyone ever being there. I backed away slowly, but my eyes wouldn't leave that stall. And that's when I noticed something even stranger. The mirror above the sinks. For just a split second, I swear I saw a shadow move across it. Not behind me, but inside the reflection itself. Terrified, I bolted. I pushed the bathroom door so hard it slammed against the wall. My footsteps pounded through the empty hallway until I burst outside into the cold night air. The next day, I told my best friend what happened. At first, she laughed, until she realized how shaken I was. Her face turned pale. "Wait, which bathroom did you go into?" she asked. I told her, "The one near the old gym." She went quiet, then whispered, "That bathroom's been locked for years. They say a student. Something happened in there. That's why they closed it down." I wanted to ask more, but she refused to tell me anything else. Even now, years later, I still remember that breathing. I still remember the shadow in the mirror. And I know, whatever was in that bathroom that night, it wasn't supposed to be there.